I feel if you're trying to be a content creator, it's best to start with YouTube. It's best to start with long form content, something that you can just roll on about. And the reason why I think so is because it's easier to have long form discourse, right? It's easier to share your ideas, to share who you are in a very raw format, raw, unfiltered, unedited, uncut down version of who and what you are. And you string enough of these things along, and in over weeks, over months, and you start to get basically this digital trail of personality. You get to start to look back on what you are, who you are, what you talk about, and you get a basically an interstellar 4-dimensional sneak peek on that person who you were. When he travels back in time and he's in the Tesseract and he's getting to look back at those other scenes of him in the past, you kind of get a feeling like that. You kind of start to be able to get a sneak peek into some sort of a bird's eye view of that. And it's best to start this way, because once you start to make that stuff more short term, more short clipped, right? So for stuff like TikTok, for Instagram Reels, what that involves is hyper focusing that version of you, that version of you that took a while to generate, to extrapolate, and to put out there into digital format. So you're now able to take all that and what you have in hindsight, and you're starting to basically add style, right? You're starting to basically condense it down into what is you, what makes your content, what makes it particularly your own. And so that's why I think if you're looking to be a content creator, I'm starting to recognize that there is definitely a case to be made that you should start with YouTube, and you should start raw. You should start raw. Yeah, hey, give it your best shot. Give it your good old college try. If you have some background in editing, go for it, bro. Edit your videos. Give it some finishing touches, yada yada. But nonetheless, bro, I think just going ahead, starting off, it's just these long form videos, and then later on down the road, I think is when you start to develop style. It's when you start to develop that hyper focused, hyper laser focused versions of who you are in shorter amounts of times. You're able to express more in a shorter amount of duration, right? You're able to visualize more, and because now perhaps because now you're getting ready for, well, since it's YouTube, it's still video, right? We still perhaps have some sense of the video style, video cue. So you start the best. I'm an artist, so I'm a little biased on this, and how I'm imagining this moving forward is that there is going to be a way to maximize what is being shown on video, and not just what is being shared and just me talking to a camera. Although this right here, I think, is still going to be super important, because we're moving into a area in internet history where authenticity is going to be super important. I'm already finding a lot of YouTube channels that are just straight up AI. It's just straight up AI reading fucking AI scripts on just fucking moseying on around on random shit that, sometimes it's edifying, sometimes it's something on a topic I'll just kind of read them on, especially if it's an audiobook. I don't care. I'll read AI reading an audiobook, but I will not read an AI blog post and then an AI video of that, and then an AI talking, basically speaking it as well. It's just, you can just tell it's just this fucking robotic bullshit, right? So anyway, Anyway, I think that's kind of like my quick theory on generating content. If you want to be a content creator, bro, just fucking start with shit that you're passionate about, shit that you care about. Forget the trolls, bro. Forget the trolls. They're gonna be there anyway. And if you need I don't know what you're waiting for, but I've got nothing left to lose. So if you would like, hey, support me, like, comment, or subscribe. Fuck it, man. I will be that cringe motherfucker for you. You know, let me be the cringe dude who's gonna shoot the shot for you, so that you're not afraid to go ahead and just start creating your content and be who you are online. All right, deuces.